messy and it's ugly. But you know what? She didn't. Because Kathy likes real. In fact, she prefers it. And she never judged my house. And she never judged me or my life. And I found out later when I went to her house that it's messier than mine. I love messy people. Absolutely love them. But she saw me and she accepted me. And that is my favorite definition of grace, and this is on your handout. Real grace is unconditional love and acceptance. It's acceptance. Acceptance is an amazing, amazing thing. A 2 a.m. friend, just like Kathy, can see the real me and accept the real me. They don't distance from me, they move closer. And I would never have known that I was accepted as a mess until someone saw my mess. For those of us who are type A and we are really together, it is hard to let ourselves be seen on those days when we're a mess. But you will never know that you can be loved in that state until someone sees you. Because honestly, I don't really feel a great need for acceptance on my good hair days. You know, when my skin is clear and my pants fit and my children are behaving well, I'm feeling pretty good. It's really on those darker days that like my muffin top is just all over the place and my skin is breaking out and my hair won't do what it's supposed to because I can't color it, and so it's just a disaster, and my children misbehave, or I get caught yelling at them in the line at Starbucks, you know, in the drive-thru, which I didn't realize that's a camera in there. It's not just audio. So I tend to yell at my children silently. And then, you know, I get up to the window and they're all standing there like, ooh! I'm like, oh, I need a little grace. I need a little 2 a.m. friend right now. But that's when I long for some acceptance, from a real friend who can offer real grace. So where do we find these people? Where do we find people who can offer us real grace? And how do we become these people ourselves? Well, I think we find people who can offer grace by meeting them. We got to start letting it all hang out a little bit. And we become the people who can give grace by receiving it ourselves. You have no grace to give until you have received it yourself. So we do this in 4 ways. The first one is we get weak. That's on your fill-in. We get weak, or we get in touch with our weaknesses. The Bible calls this being poor in spirit. It's the first of the Beatitudes. This is not for the knuckleheads in your life. This is us. We are all poor in spirit. Because most of us hide our weaknesses and our imperfections and our failures because we fear the rejection. We fear that if we let it all hang out, people will not think as highly of us, people will move away from us, and so we just work really hard to have a presentable image, a perfect image of ourselves. But this isn't what Kathy did. You know, she never presented that image, and she didn't need me to do it with my messy house. But if we want to experience real grace, then we have to let ourselves get weak and get in touch with that side of ourselves. We have to blow it, and someone gets to see. We have to need help, or something bad has to happen to you. And I remember